What is up, guys? Welcome to a new video. Today's video we are going to complete Patrick Van Aanholt PVA. But before we complete his card, you can see the new FUTMAS cards, Isco, PVA and Coutinho. First of all, I'm not going to complete the other two because I don't think they're worth the price. Let's start off with Isco. You need an 85 rated squad with I think one Real Madrid player and two Spanish players, yes. And he comes in at about 100,000 coins. And like if you compare his current card to his UCL card, it's not much of an upgrade. So I don't think it's worth the money as well. Like there's no point in spending so much because this card is not an end game card for you. Unless you're like a Real Madrid fan and you want to have this kind of card, you want to be a card collector, I don't think this is worth doing. So I am avoiding this. Next up is Coutinho. He is coming at 4-star, 5-star, but high, 5'8". It's a pretty good card. Comes in at about 140,000 coins. Yeah, 140,000 coins. He's got really good stats. I'll tell you that. I'll give you that. He requires an 85 rated squad as well, with 2 Team of the Week players, 1 Barca player, and 2 Brazilians. Again, for me, with the amount of left-winger cards available in this game, the absurd amount of left-wing cards, I don't think he's completely worth it unless you have a La Liga squad. La Liga doesn't necessarily have the best left-wingers, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just check that. We can check that and see. I don't think they have the best left-sided players in La Liga. So if we go to La Liga, left wingers, so yeah, Coutinho is the best. You have Asensio as well. You got Dembele in form, which is not bad, but yeah, it's not lit with so much like the Premier League. Koke, yeah, the Koke Scream card. If you did the Koke Scream card, but that's not available anymore. Quincy Promise, but it's not as good as the Premier League, we would say. But so that could be possibly the best left mid in La Liga. So if you're running a full La Liga team and you want to do him, you could do it. I think it's decent. It's a decent price, 140,000, not the best, but you could do him. But we are going to do today Patrick Van Aanholt. I have filled in his SBC to not waste time because generally the video takes longer to fit the players. So I have Daily Blind as my Dutch player / Team of the Week FUT Champ player. Finally, that Daily Blind gets some use because I already have Daily Blind's Scream card and his new inform as well, untradeable, both untradeable. So I'm pretty cool with giving up that red card for this card. And then to 2 other, so the next Dutch player is Glasgow, who is about 3.5. This is tradable though, and the Crystal Palace player is Sako. I was looking at Zaha. He's going at about 4,000 coins, so I wasn't willing to spend. My highest rated cards, Dembele is untradeable and Rufia is untradeable. Both 284s are untradeable. These guys are Lingard untradeable, Juan Mata tradable, Herrera tradable, Morata tradable. So there's a pretty united strong link going over here to get chemistry. No proper right back in the Premier League as well, like apart from Walk with high rated. So I'm playing Lucas on 6 game, and that's how we get the chemistry as well. So we're going to submit this and we're going to get Patrick Van Aanholt's card. But before I do that, alright, so let's submit and we get 81 rated Patrick Van Aanholt, and I'll show you why I'm doing this card. It's a really good left back card from the Premier League. If you know the left backs in the Premier League, they don't have really good ones. Robertson is the best, I think, at the moment, but Robertson is very expensive, and this card comes in at about 40,000 coins. But for me, it was much cheaper because I had the Dutch inform, and that cost me nothing. There he comes, Patrick Van Aanholt. We'll do a comparison between him, Robertson and Mendy. PVA, the League of Doing Bits. This is fantasy team. Alright, let's look at that card. 3-star, 3-star, it's alright. 5'9", not too shabby. High, medium. So 5'9" is not too much a problem because of that. Look at that jump, it's that 97 jump it. With 85 stamina, 81 aggression, strength a bit low. You give him a sentinel, maybe boost that defensive stat, boost that physical stat. You don't need to boost pace because he's already really fast. Good shooting stats, 70 finishing for a fullback is pretty decent. Good dribbling and passing stats. Composure a bit low, but that's not too bad. Let's compare him, let's send him to the club and I'll compare him with Robertson and Mendy. So alongside Robertson, the inform, and Mendy, the UCL. So at the moment, these are the best left backs you can get in the Premier League, right? And if you look at Patrick's card, his pace is obviously the best. He has better shooting stats than the two of them. He's also got significantly comparable passing stats. I think Robertson has the best passing stats out of all of them. Yeah, Robertson has high crossing. A bit low on the curve. Mendy maybe also equally good, but oh yeah. It depends because Patrick's flick accuracy is pretty high, so I think that also impacts crossing, but it's crossing a bit low compared to the other two. So you could say maybe the other two have better passing stats, but this guy's dribbling stats are as good as Robertson's. Mendy's dribbling stats aren't that great. Robertson does have higher composure. Defensive stats both are pretty decent, but like you would be giving Robertson maybe a shadow, but in this case you can give him a sentinel and boost that defense and physicality as well. Whereas Robertson, you might not necessarily give a sentinel. You could give him a sentinel because he has 86 pace. But yeah, for 40,000 coins compared to a 200,000 coin card, I think this card is completely worth it. And if you don't have Robertson, I would recommend trying to get this card because he also strong links to Virgil van Dijk, who is arguably the best Premier League centre-back card that you can use in Ultimate Team right now, and arguably maybe also one of the best Premier League centre-back cards you can use in Ultimate Team. So that's going to end the video, guys. So let me know if you're going to get this card. I would highly recommend it as well. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps the channel a lot. And also subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers as our next goal. So I'll see you guys until then. See you guys in the next video. Peace.